my channel. My name is Samantha Boone. If you've never been here, I'm going to talk to you guys today about my regular makeup look that I do pretty well every day. So this is a makeup look that I would do if I were going into, say, the office, or if I was going shopping or anything like that. It's just my regular run-of-the-mill makeup look, I guess. If you like makeup and you want to learn maybe a couple of tips or just how to do this or how to do that, then hit that subscribe button down below. And if you like this video, then give me a thumbs up, and I'm just going to jump right into it. I have a massive pile of brushes that are sitting right here next to me that need to be cleaned. So I'm actually going to splurge today and use my Morphe and James Charles makeup brush set. I love this brush set. Has just about every brush you could ever want or need. They're so soft. They work so good. I'm really impressed with this brush set. Just realized I have cute little rat tails going on. Why not? First thing I'm going to do, I'm just going to prep my face. I haven't done any prep on my face whatsoever, so I'm going to go in with the MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus. This stuff smells amazing. It's not strong, feels really nice on your skin, just kind of little prep. I like it a lot. I generally use either this one or the Benefit Professional Primer in Pearl because it gives you a little bit of a shimmer, but for my everyday, use this one. I've may have mentioned before, I'm not sure if I did or not, but with COVID right now, we can't always test and see which shade of foundation is ours. So this is actually my summer shade foundation, and this is Forever Skin Glow by Dior. I need to get some more, I guess, in 1N. So yeah, I usually wear this one in the summer, and then this is Too Faced Born This Way, and this one is in the shade Swan. So Swan is just a little bit too light for me. So I take it and I mix it with the Dior foundation, which is for my summer shade. Usually evens out fairly well. I take 2 pumps of the Swan and 1 pump of the Dior. And just mix it together. Just kind of like that. Going to use just a flat foundation brush just to mix the colors together and to apply it. And I'm going to blend it out with brush number M439. This is like a buffing brush. I like this brush a lot. Didn't even realize I didn't have my lid on. That's better. Now I'm going to go in with my Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Light Neutral. Light Neutral. One of the things that I never really knew, how do you put on concealer? Do you put it on before your foundation? Do you put it on after? It doesn't matter. It actually is completely to your preference, what you prefer. I usually prefer to put it on first and then put my foundation on over. I just find I get more coverage if I do it foundation first, concealer after. That seems to be what works for my dark circles underneath my eyes. And some days when I have extra dark circles, I use a color corrector. I'm just not using one today because I don't need one today. They're a bit dark, not too bad. That's from painting earlier. I don't know what it is. I know it came off of the closet doors that I was doing, but I don't know. I have blue all over my nails, underneath my nails. My fingers are like stained blue. We painted our entryway today. Looks really nice. I love it. It turned out so good. Places that I tend to put concealer are underneath my eyes. For obvious reasons, dark circles. Right here I've been doing just because I have a couple of spots there that are a little bit red, a little bit inflamed. My chin area, because again I've got a few spots and I just like to clean that area up. And then right here I have a sunspot that I need to get removed. I just haven't yet, so I cover that as well. The difference between using a damp beauty blender and a dry one, game changer. So when you use a dry one, it just seems to pick up all of your product and just sit inside the sponge. But when you dampen it, for some reason, it just spreads a lot nicer. So little tip for you. Now I am going to go in with my Shape Tape in Light, just to do a little bit of highlighting in those same areas, and my forehead and my nose and my cupid's bow and my jawlines. So this one's just a little bit lighter than my regular concealer. Just a highlight. When I'm doing my everyday look, I always make sure that I use concealer in this area. I just like my skin tone to be nice and even, because sometimes I actually don't wear eyeshadow at all. Sometimes I just wear liner and mascara. So I just like my skin tone to be nice and even. It really just depends on that day if I feel like wearing eyeshadow or not. If I do, it's usually like a shimmery pink, or like a light orange or something like that, something really subtle, a little bit yellow sometimes. But other than that, I don't wear a whole lot of eyeshadow on days where I'm just like me, I guess, where I don't do like the big fancy looks. There will be some videos coming up in the near future where I'll be doing some of those more fancy looks. The mermaid look seemed to go over really well, so maybe we'll do one with that. I'm not sure yet. We'll wait and see. Going to use my Ciate London translucent powder. It's my favorite powder. Goes on really nice. Just a really great powder. Just gonna dump some product out a little bit. There we go. I love this brush. I love, 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 love this brush. This is the Morphe M527. I love this brush. This is my favorite brush out of any brush that I have. This James Charles set, I got it for school, so I use it for my looks that I did for school. So I don't generally use these brushes on myself, actually. I do really like all of the brushes that I have, otherwise I wouldn't keep them. I would, you know, upcycle them. My 5-year-old niece she loves makeup, so I donate a lot of stuff to her. So if I have something that doesn't quite work for me, then usually hand it over to her. She loves it. But I do have a crazy amount of brushes. I like all my brushes. It's just this one it's just so soft and so fluffy and spreads the product really great, and yeah, I enjoy this brush. If I'm just doing a look for myself, I still use my Tarteist Pro Glow palette, quite generally anyway. sometimes I mix it up and use different products. Just depends on my mood that day. So I'm just going to go in with my angled brush. I just don't do as much contouring, I guess, when I'm just doing my daily look. That's it for contouring for me. Tiniest tiny bit of highlighter. Oh, and I'm using the Tarte's Pro Glow palette, and I'm using the color Strobe, and I used Sculpt for my contouring. I'm going to use my Goof Proof brow pencil from Benefit in the shade 3.5 to do my brows. Nothing crazy, your standard small hair-like strokes. Now I'm going to do the same on the other side. And now I'm going to use the clear brow gel from Anastasia Beverly Hills. Still using my trial size. These things last forever, I swear. Going to use my blush now. I am using matte powder blush from MAC in the shade Mocha. I wear this just about every day. It's just my go-to, and I've had it forever, and I still have tons of product left. I like a lot of blush. I like my rosy cheeks. I'm just gonna put on some chapstick real quick. Lips are a bit dry. If you don't know this about me, I drink a crazy amount of water every single day. Today I did not, and I'm paying for it. I feel so dry. I'm gonna use Benefit World Famous Neutrals eyeshadow palette in the shade Pause for Applause. This is just a nice little plain pink shade. Like I said, this is a look for work or just your standard everyday makeup. So I'm not gonna do a whole lot. And then I'm just going to blend out the ends in the shade Rain Check. So just in the end and in my crease, just blend that in a little bit. I don't always use it, but it's always good to have an extra brush on hand if you're blending. Sometimes you just have a little bit too much product on your other two brushes that you used. So it's always good to have an extra one. I don't really need much of one right now, but so that's it for eyeshadow. Just really plain and simple. I don't know if that palette's still available or not. It's one of my favorites. I've had it for quite a long time. I haven't seen it recently, but it's possible that it's still out there. If not, just check Benefit for their shades. I'm sure you'll find something that's close to those two shades. I'm just gonna do a little bit of liquid eyeliner. Not a wing, not a cat eye, just a little bit along my lash line. Oh, and this is Kat Von D Tattoo Liner. The thing about eyeliner, take your time. Don't rush it, just do slow, small strokes. That way you're more in control of what you're doing, less likely to make a mess. It's one of those things that you have to concentrate on when you're using liquid liner. Pencil liner is great. I personally use it for my waterline. This is the Crayon Kohl by Lancome in the shade Black Ebony. I haven't tried this one yet, so I'm going to use the Tarte Man-Eater Voluptuous Mascara. Okay, so we're gonna give this Man-Eater mascara a try. Very nice brush. I love brushes like this with the bristles like that. I like it. It's really nice. It's really good for separating your eyelashes. So that's it. That is how I do my regular run-of-the-mill makeup for work or shopping or just days where I don't feel like doing extravagant looks. If you like this video, please hit the like button below. I will put all the products that I used in the description box. I also have been thinking about this a lot lately. I think our little friend needs a name. He's in all of my videos, but he doesn't have a name. We also have Teddy down here. This is my buddy Teddy. We hang out a lot. I also just realized that I don't have any lipstick on. More often than not, I actually don't wear lipstick. I usually just wear chapstick. I really like the color shade of my lips, so I don't wear much for lipstick. But if I do, I tend to go with Honey Love by MAC. It's my favorite. It's really actually close to my lip shade, so I usually wear that if I feel like wearing lipstick. Does transfer a little bit, but not too bad. I also use the Lip Liner Spice from MAC also if I'm wearing Honey Love sometimes, but not always. Sometimes I just use the lipstick. So on that note, we need to give our little fish friend a name. So if you have any suggestions, put it in the comment box below, or you can send me a message on social media. All right, you guys, have a great night, and I'll talk to you soon. Okay, bye.